back with another video. So, what are the strength? What are the benefits of strength training, and why should you do it? And if you are a beginner, why would you want to do it? And what are the benefits of doing strength training? So now we are going to look into the benefits of strength training. So we have got some benefits here. So you're going to burn more body fat. So typically when you strength train, your metabolic rate will increase. This is because the muscles are more metabolically active compared to the fat in the body. So when you have a higher percentage of muscle, you are therefore your body is burning through the excess calories or fat quicker. And we will do a deep dive on that topic. Secondly, it is going to increase your bone density. So you have osteoblasts and osteoclasts. Each one of them will be taking away the old bone and, getting rid of it and digesting it away. Not digesting, but, getting rid of the old bone, essentially. The other one will be creating new bone from the resources that you provided it. And when you exercise or do resistance training, any sort of force on the bone, squatting, even walking on does that affect squat? But strength training to a bigger degree will have that effect. So you put in any sort of pressure, the bones, the one that makes the bone will react and increase the turnover of new bone being created, and therefore your bones will get denser due to resistance training, because your body will adapt. And so it does make your bones stronger and less prone to injury, and your cartilages are more resilient to falling apart or being prone to injury. So you have that as well. So strength training also helps balance the reproductive hormones of men and women. So your testosterone for men, and then obviously your even testosterone for women, obviously in a much lower amount naturally, but it helps balance those hormones, and progesterone for women and even estrogen to a certain extent. So what it helps, it can help with insulin sensitivity. So when you have a meal and your blood sugar is high, or you have a meal, has a lot of glucose in it, in any sort of form of carbohydrate, let's say, and then it goes into the blood. No, it goes into your digestive system, and then later on down the digestive process, it is absorbed into the blood. The sugar will be in the blood, insulin will come in and get it, and then store it away in the muscles or as fat in the body. When you have good muscle development, you have more GLUT4 receptors. These receptors help with the take-up of glucose. They're like little suction, let's say, in layman's terms, they're more like suction machines in the blood, and the glucose is in the stream, and it's more likely to get sucked up into them as people who exercise have more of them, or do resistance training, have more of those GLUT4 receptors, sorry. So they will absorb the glucose and allow it to go into the muscle, having into the glycogen storage. So it goes into the glycogen storage. Can't talk today. Goes into the glycogen storage and is absorbed. Obviously, if you have more muscle mass, you're going to have bigger glycogen storage, and that's going to allow you to store more glucose, and for it not to be in the bloodstream as long, or to linger in high amounts, in high numbers in the bloodstream. So that puts you at less risk of developing type 2 diabetes and a lot of other metabolic disorders related to high blood sugar and insulin. And I hope that's clear. Yeah, so that is another one. Another one is, so those are some of the benefits of resistance training, just a few. And how do you start resistance training? Do you just walk in the gym and go, just turn up and just start exercising? Or do you need to do like a deep dive, researching all night long and all day and through the week? And you're researching and you can't find anything. So what do you do? So my recommendation is that you do compounds first. So you do squats, you do deadlifts, you don't need to do deadlifts, but it's quite a significant compound exercise. It works the muscle in your back, the erectus spinal, I think it's called. I need to correct myself on that, but yeah. So that muscle is worked a lot during exercise, and also obviously the muscles in the legs. That's why it's a compound, because it's working a lot of different muscles throughout the body in the one movement. So it's good to work on those, as you're not doing everything individually and it's taking a longer time. So it's more effective and you're killing two birds with one stone. Saying that, isolations are great. And isolations are like a bicep curl or a leg extension, a leg curl. So they're isolations where you're just doing the one muscle movement and not doing the whole body. You're not using your whole, using your posterior chain to do the movement. So yeah, so they can be good in their own right, as an addition to the workout, but isolations, compounds, it's best to start with. So you start with squat. I'd say to begin with, a full body workout or a upper or lower split will be ideal. Let's go full body. So full body, 3 times a week. You've got your compounds in there. So you've got a type of deadlift. It can be the traditional deadlift or a stiff leg deadlift, which is slightly different. A squat, obviously in there for upper body. A bench press, or you don't have to do a bench press. You can do the dumbbell equivalent, as that can be quite effective as well. And then a shoulder, overhead press, standing up. That's a really good workout because you're working your core as well as working the shoulders because you're standing up. And you got your center of gravity is very high on exercise. So your body's trying to stabilize because a lot of weight is above your head from lifting the barbell up. So that's a good. Those are good exercises to do. Another one, so upper lower, full body. So you do squat for your legs. That will target the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, and a bit of the calves as well. So squatting is brilliant, and I will do a video on squatting that's more in depth and not just like, lackluster or whatever you want to call it. So you have got that as well. Yeah. So, and then also you have got, so you got your deadlifting. You got the overhead press. Let's add in some isolations. So a good isolation would be, So hamstring curls for the legs. It's good to build the hamstrings as it's quite protective of the knee. It's easy to become quad dominant and then have something go wrong with your knee, especially within football. So hamstring exercises are fantastic. They help. So isolations there really help balance the quads and the hamstrings together. So they're working together and not against each other. Well, they are working against each other, but they're not. one isn't dominant, they're in balance. So that is a really good exercise. Also, lunges are really good for the quads. Another one that's brilliant is the Bulgarian split squat. That's very good. You can do it with dumbbells or on the Smith machine. Also, you have got the what's it called? The bicep curl, so for the arms. No. So you've also got the shoulder press. You've got shoulder press, you've got different variations of that. For chest, you've got flies, they're really good, cable flies, because you've got the resistance throughout the whole movement. Also, you've got the you've got pull-ups that are really brilliant. So you have got a big calorie. That's quite a big exercise. Is it a compound? Well, it is. I don't know. I think it would be, wouldn't it? It's a weird one because you're using the whole back, aren't you? So it would be. So yeah, so you got those exercises. So have a full body workout. Do it 3 times a week with slight variations. Keep it simple and make sure you eat enough protein. I'm just trying to keep things simple to begin with. You have enough protein. It does not need to be complicated. Make sure you get enough fats for your hormones, because that will come back in time and mess you up, because your hormones will decline when you're older and then you'll struggle. So you want to have enough fat over the years so you can optimize your hormones and they don't decline as fast. Right, so this has come to the end, as I've got to go. But this is the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe down below, and tell me what you think. What is the best workout? This video has been all over the place, you know. It's hard to stick when you've got so many things to talk about. So it has been all over the place. So comment below, what do you think? Do you like going to the gym? Or do you work out at home? Or do you, I don't know, do you do calisthenics? Do you ride your bike? Do you do running? Any sort of exercise? What do you do? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment or subscribe and tell me what you think. This video, yeah, it's been a bit blah, but it is what it is. And I'm out and